Hey everyone, Felix and Xeon, as you can see here from Nintendo Live.
Hey!
We're here because Nintendo just shared some new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet footage for the Nintendo Switch 2. It comes out here at launch. There's a free update, which you can just grab out. And we finally have proper footage from the Nintendo Today app. Now, they have an update on the Nintendo Today app, which means we can't directly capture the footage from there. It's a black screen, kind of like how it works if you try and capture stuff from... Yeah, you can see it right there, but if we try and capture it, it doesn't work. So Xeon has tried his best to just film his screen so you can see it. But otherwise, go and check it out on the Nintendo Today app. But yeah, why don't we just take a look at this? Honestly, it looks...
I've watched it already, but Felix has not entirely watched this.
So let's have a look at this footage, and then let's talk about it. I did see the first few seconds, and I was like, wow. But yeah, I'm just going to pull it up here, and you're going to see the version Xeon filmed on his phone while we play it.
Man, it really is smooth.
It's buttery smooth. It honestly, when I'm seeing this, like riding on that Pokemon from the cover art.
Yeah.
I feel like, I actually do want to play this because it just runs good. Sure, there's still pop-in characters, there's still fuzzy shadows, but I mean, it looks clean. It looks great. And that was my biggest issue with the game. It's just, it ran so poorly, and that's the end of the video. Yeah, that was 34 seconds of footage. And honestly, I'm quite hyped for that. I did not think that I was even going to consider playing Pokemon Scarlet. That's the version I have. But that looks good.
It's nice because I think in the little time that I got to spend with Breath of the Wild, you know, I remember jumping, or the Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition. I remember jumping off of a tower in like the center of Hyrule, and you could still, I was expecting like the lands to be more populated with trees, and the details were still quite low on the actual like assets themselves in Breath of the Wild on Switch 2, and there just weren't as many trees dotted around as I hoped. And here you still kind of have that issue, but there's moments like this here. You can still see a waterfall in the distance. You can see a city. You can see a few trees. It's not many, but there's still stuff to find in the distance that you might want to go search for.
I feel personally when I see that this looks quite populated. Like, for example, this like footage right here on the lake. There's so many Pokemon just scattered around. I don't know how it will.
There really is.
Like, an issue I had was that you could kind of just be running along and then a Pokemon would just spawn. You would not even have time because they're so tiny. And they just spawn in front of you, and then you would, head into battle. I honestly can't remember how it works. It's been like I played it when it came out a bit, and then I never finished this game because I genuinely did not like it. I didn't. Well, and again, I don't think it was anything in fault with the game. Sure, it could have voice acting and stuff like that, but the fact that just seeing the game run how a game should run makes one excited to play it. Well, yeah, that's really, really great.
Yeah, and me too, because I didn't spend much time with it at all. One of my nephews was really into it when it first came out, and I wanted to play it with him and get into it and not, not complain about all of the negative little details here and there, because he's a kid, and I don't want to like destroy that magic for him, and I was hoping I could get over it and enjoy like a Pokemon game again, like a traditional one, because I really liked Legends Arceus a lot, but I fell off of it really, really quick. I played a bit of, I think, Violet, and so I don't really know, I don't have the previous history with this like you and Alex do. So I'm excited to like actually try and take a playthrough seriously now and stick with it. And you're right, it's nice to see in that water segment there. You're totally right. There's Pokemon all over. Like, if we stopped and counted, I feel like we could count at least 20 Pokemon on screen. There's like 8 Gyarados alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
But you can just see Pokemon.
There's like 30 Pokemon.
Well into the distance, you can also just see a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, even in the first shot, there's a lot of Pokemon. If you just stop, so many Psyducks, so many just well into the distance, you can see lots and lots of Pokemon. Again, will the cities look awful from the distance still, and now you can see it crystal clear. Probably the mountain textures still look bad and all that sort of stuff. I was excited to play Scarlet and Violet initially because it looked really cool. Oh my god, an open world, like classic Pokemon game. That's really, really cool. And then it just ran so bad. And of course, there was also like some issues with like the pacing and stuff like that. Well, to some, you know.
Yeah, like a graphical performance boost won't be able to change those kinds of things. But I think for people like me that have really like held off on playing this game for graphical reasons, I think this might be the time. And we'll probably be doing like a full-on comparison once we get our hands on the game. Maybe we'll do a discussion video based on, you know, our initial first impressions with the Switch 2 version. It's gonna be tough too, because like, you know, with the Switch 2 launching, you know, we've got Mario Kart coming out, we've got Delta Ruin. There's gonna be a lot of different games to be spending time with.
I don't think Pokemon is the game I'm gonna jump first into, but it could be the game where it's like, oh, it's just like chilling down on the home screen. I've played Mario Kart, you know, I play this and this and this and this, and like, oh, I'm actually in the mood to play Pokemon right now.
Yeah.
Then that's the game I would jump into. I think I would jump into that before Legends Arceus, just because to me, that open world, well, I don't know. Of course, I'm half from Spain myself, so the whole architecture and all that is obviously like influenced by Spain and Portugal and that sort of stuff. So to me, it's just, I really like the theme and everything. There's also lots of cool Pokemon designs. And now it actually runs like a... I love that we sit here and praise that it just does almost the bare minimum. It's like, yes, it's running! Well, my god!
It's almost like this game is like launching on Switch 2 in a way, because there are so many people that have never played it for so many of those reasons. And I mean, I'm very biased to say that because I'm one of them, but...
So many that have played it because it's sold... sold bonkers.
Yeah. Like, I mean, how many people bought it though? And like me, right? I bought it and then I popped it in for like 2 hours and was like, no thanks.
Yeah.
So I mean, it sold a lot, but I think
you're absolutely right. It's like, yes, it's actually fine. I feel like it's kind of like with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk launched, but my god, was a big like disaster because it just ran so poorly. I feel like it's exactly the same with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
I think you're right.
Now Cyberpunk has reached a point where it actually runs like, it runs acceptable. It runs good. Look, it runs great. Like you see the Switch footage and it looks amazing. So even though it launched in a disastrous state, it doesn't mean that Cyberpunk now has a damaged, well, maybe it is like people don't trust it as much with new CD Projekt Red games, but yeah, no, you're so right. It's actually, it's launching in the state, I think, that people were hoping to play it in initially.
Yeah.
It's not that people didn't like the game. It was just they didn't like that it ran absolutely horrible. But everyone watching, what do you all think of this footage? If you want the best viewing, of course, go into the Nintendo Today app and just watch it there. But are you as excited as we are about this Switch 2 version of the game? Well, let us know down in the comments below. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you now in 60 FPS go and catch that subscribe button, give it a little click so you stay up to date with all Switch 2 related stuff. All right then, that was everything from us. Stay safe and we'll see you in the next one. Felix and Xenon from Nintendo Life, out.